Hi everyone, it's Lindey. Today we're doing another sold video. I know, it's been a really long time since I've done a sold video and it's really highly requested on my channel. So I'm gonna start doing them every once in a while for you guys, just because I really like the idea of a sold video where I can actually talk about the item itself that's sold, because you know, you can look at solds online, but knowing a little bit more about the story I think is definitely beneficial. Knowing things like if I would purchase it again, how long things take to sell, and so on and so forth. So I picked out 10 items that have sold over the last couple of weeks that I felt had some sort of significance and maybe some sort of a little bit of a learning experience, not just for you guys, but for myself as well to take note of. So we're gonna go over to the computer and I'm going to show you guys the 10 items that I want to talk about that have sold over the last couple of weeks. Let's go. Okay, so the first item that I wanted to show you guys was this pair of men's Ariat jeans. They're a size 40 by 30 inch inseam, and these did not sell for $40. That was what I had priced them at. I did end up taking an offer for $20 on them. I was perfectly satisfied taking 20. I was hoping to get a little bit more. However, these were listed for right around 6 weeks and they had really no interest, and I am kind of in the position right now where I'm wanting to like move things. I feel like I have way too much stuff sitting in my listed inventory and my unlisted inventory. And so honestly, I just wanted to move them and get them out. I had originally paid $4 for these. So when all was said and done, I made a $13.36 profit off of a used pair of jeans. And so when I got that offer for, you know, $20 plus shipping, I knew I was going to make a pretty decent profit on a pair of used jeans. So I went ahead and took it just to move the inventory out. The next item that I wanted to talk about is this NFL jersey for the Kansas City Chiefs. You can already tell just by looking at the picture, at least I can, that this was listed for quite a long time before it actually sold. I want to say it was listed for about 1.5 years, because I remember it was listed in time for last football season. Before the last football season was even over, and now we're starting the new football season, and there was a season in between there. So it was about 1.5 years ago. It took a very long time for this to sell. It did sell for the full asking price of $17.19, which was nice, plus the $7.25 shipping. I did end up paying $6.50 for this at Goodwill, so that puts my profit at $7.83. Now, I do not like the fact that it took 1.5 years for me to make a $7.83 profit. I did think that this jersey would sell faster than it did, but unfortunately it didn't. And what I have learned moving forward is that I might not be paying as much for jerseys anymore. It was $6.50, which is about double what I usually spend on inventory, but I figured that it would at least sell within the next 6 months just because in the time that I sourced it and listed it. However, that is not what happened. So that was a little bit disappointing. Something else that I'm also noticing here, part of the reason why it might not have sold, maybe this doesn't have anything to do with it, but you could see right here, it says 10-day handling time. Somewhere, I think it was around the time when I went to eBay Open when I changed all of my handling times to 10 days. Somehow this one, the handling time didn't get changed back. So that was a little irritating. So luckily I did ship this, you know, within a day. So I'm sure that the buyer is going to be happy. Also something to pay attention to. I think that part of the reason why this took so long to sell was I believe that this player is not playing anymore. I would have to look again, but that definitely could have something to do with it. So if you are going to pay up for jerseys, make sure to check the name on the jersey, because chances are that has a lot to do with how fast it will sell. Sticking on that same theme, I am not sure that I will ever buy collegiate sportswear again. I usually don't sell KU or K-State stuff, but I went ahead and picked up these sweatpants. I'm trying to make sure that it did sell for full price and not just an offer. So that's what I'm looking at right now. But I paid $3.50 for these sweatpants. I figured that they would sell relatively quickly. Yes, they did sell for full price. They did sell for the $10.73, which was not what I started at. I kept dropping the price because they just wouldn't sell. Again, you can see by this background, I haven't used a brick background in like a year and a half, 2 years. So it's been a while. And so I have paid, $3.50 for this item. So let me plug in my numbers here and see exactly what kind of profit I had. So my net profit on this item turned out to be $8.31. Again, I don't exactly like the fact that I waited about a year and a half to 2 years to make an $8 profit. So moving forward, I will probably personally stay away from the collegiate stuff. KU is a very big team, so I figured that these sweatpants would have sold a lot faster. Granted, they are used. Had they been new, maybe they would have sold faster, but for my personal experience, I will probably not do collegiate on eBay again. So this item here I wanted to showcase because of the new eBay product catalog. First of all, okay, so these sold for $25 on best offer, which after shipping and cost of goods left me with a net profit of $17.76, which is a pretty good return, especially when these were only listed for a few weeks. So I was very happy with that return. Especially because of this. So I'm not going to go into details because it will expose the buyer that left the rating, and it will also expose the seller that sold the item. So I'm not going to click on this and go into great detail, but I can tell you that the reason why this item has a 1-star rating is because of the previous seller not accepting returns. The reason why this is here is because of the UPC. This pair of jeans was brand new with tags, so there was a UPC on it. And when a buyer leaves a product rating based on a UPC for their transaction, regardless of whether or not it was because they were happy or upset with the seller, it's reflected in the product rating, which is not a good thing for us because, as you can see, it says that these jeans get a 1-star rating, and at first glance, a buyer can see that and think that either I'm a bad seller or the jeans are in really bad quality, when this rating is based on neither one of those. This rating is strictly based on the fact that the first buyer that bought something and rated it on eBay was unsatisfied with the fact that the seller would not take a return. And this reflects badly on me. And the fact that I have to have the UPC in there because of the product catalog is a little concerning, because that rating reflects badly on me when it has nothing to do with me. So that is something that we should be watching moving forward with the product catalog. A little frustrating. So I'm hoping that it's something that eBay will fix moving forward. So this sale was one of the best ones that I've had in a really long time. I was really excited about it, mainly because it was such a good return on investment. So this was a wetsuit that I had found at my local Goodwill for $3.50. It was in the sweats section. expecting to find a wetsuit in the middle of Kansas? No, I was not, but I knew exactly what it was when I saw it. And when I saw that these were, you know, selling used for around $150 with shipping, I was extremely elated. But I knew it was probably going to take a while to sell, and it did. It took about 9 months for it to sell. It did sell here for the $80.71. The shipping is incorrect, though. The buyer did pay $39 to have it shipped to them based on their location. This is just automatically defaulted to my local area. So this is incorrect. But after all was said and done, I ended up with a net profit of $90.56. So that was pretty awesome. I would say that I had no problem waiting 9 months for a $90 profit. That was pretty great. Pretty great. So this just goes to show every once in a while, if you have the time, if you're out thrifting, go look in areas that you normally wouldn't look in. I don't normally source in the sweats, like the sweatpants, sweatshirt aisles. I was over there looking for some new sweats for myself because I needed some new listing pants. So I was over there looking for some sweatpants for Lindey, and I ended up finding a wetsuit that netted me a $90 profit. So always keep your eyes peeled for things in weird places. Okay, so these I wanted to talk about not because there's anything special about them, but about something that I noticed about them that I would probably avoid in the future. They were really super cute shorts. They were embroidered. They're darling. They were adorable. And they sold for $12. It wasn't the $13.29. It was a $12 offer plus shipping. So I did end up netting $8.95 profit, which is pretty awesome. But something that I realized about these jean shorts as opposed to other jean shorts that I've sold is that having a pair of jean shorts that are in a size small, medium, or large are a lot more difficult to sell than denim shorts that have an actual size, like a size 2, 4, 6, 8. For some reason, it seems like people are not looking for denim shorts that are small, medium, large. It's just something that I have noticed. I've sold and listed various sizes of denim shorts over the last couple of years, and these shorts just did not get the amount of views that the other ones got. And I'm thinking that it has something to do with the fact that it was a size medium as opposed to, size 8 denim shorts or size 10 denim shorts. It was a medium, and people aren't necessarily looking for size medium. They're looking for a corresponding size. So moving forward, if I were to source, these actually came in a liquidation lot. So I didn't actually pick these out, but if I were going out sourcing, picking things out, I would probably be a little bit more leery of picking up denim shorts that were in size small, medium, large, extra large, and so on, unless they were just a really good deal and I had the space and I did not mind waiting for them to sell. These took around 6 months to sell, which really isn't so bad, especially since the fact, they're not really a brand that's super desirable. They are cute, but they're not really a desirable brand. They were just adorable, in my opinion. And the fact that they're a size medium in denim, I think, was a pretty tough sell. Okay, so this item is a little baby toddler lobster costume. This is actually something that I found at the Goodwill outlet in Kansas City. It was extremely lightweight and in fantastic condition. I probably paid $1/4 for it by weight, and it did take about a year to sell, which is, not exactly surprising since it is a seasonal item. So I ended up getting it listed in time for Halloween last year, and it did not sell for Halloween last year, so it ended up kind of sitting in my store, and then it sold for Halloween this year. But when all was said and done, I made just under a $10 profit on these. on this, I made just under $10 in net profit. So that was nice. And yeah, get your Halloween stuff listed in case you haven't yet. Just saying. And this item I wanted to showcase just because it was an item that was featured in one of my newly listed haul videos. It is a Free People Breathless Moments drop-waisted tunic, and it did not sell for the $30. I did go ahead and take an offer of $20 on it plus the cost of shipping. This was something that I got in a liquidation lot, and so when all is said and done, my net profit was right around $14.45, which was a pretty good return on investment, if I do say so myself, especially because it was only listed for about a month. Free People, you never go wrong with Free People, I tell you. It was new with tags as well. And then this item sold. I did end up taking a $20 offer on it because it was sitting a little bit longer than I had expected it to sit. Usually I don't mind things sitting if I feel like maybe it's waiting for a season or something, but this one was sitting for a pretty good amount of time and there wasn't a lot of interaction on it. There wasn't a lot of views, not a lot of watchers, not a lot of, questions or offers. And so I did end up getting an offer for $20, which I happily accepted. And when all was said and done, I ended up making a profit just under $15. I was hoping to get a little bit more for this item, but I got, about 3 times the money back in profits alone. So I was completely happy doing that. And then the last item that I wanted to talk about was this cashmere sweater. I have been noticing a trend, and that's why I wanted to talk about this. So cashmere used to be really hopping. Like, you could get a lot of money for cashmere, and lately I have been noticing I've sold a pretty good amount of cashmere sweaters. I did get a lot of some cashmere sweaters, and so I've sold a pretty good handful of them over the last maybe 6, 7, 8 months, and the prices just keep going down. The market is just going down, down, down. I ended up taking a $15 offer. It did not sell for the $16.49. It sold for $15 plus the cost of shipping. So when all is said and done, my net profit was right around $9.60 on this item, which is still, a really good profit for a single item. Almost $10 on a clothing item is pretty decent, especially when it's not really a highly desirable brand. But I'm just noticing cashmere is just not going for what it used to. Now we are approaching winter, so I'm assuming that sweaters are going to start selling like hotcakes again. So I do still encourage you to sell cashmere because people do still love cashmere, but the market, unfortunately, I just have noticed it's not what it used to be unless you have a really desirable brand. So just know that right now it appears as though all cashmere is not created equal. I do think that there is still something to be said about brand loyalty with cashmere in order for it to really hold value. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up so that I know. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Do not forget to check the video description for useful links. And if you have not yet subscribed, I hope you will for more content. And I will see you guys with my next video. Bye.